So here we come to IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4, Specimen Paper 2020. We come to question number 7. So the first question is about how to solve the linear equation. So you just put all the thing inside. So this one, put it 2x plus 1, substitute it here. And then g of 1, you need to put 1 into the x here. So I will just put 1 into here in the x, so 1 squared plus 4, and then you solve for the x, so you get something like this equal to 5, and then you will have it like 2x equal to 4, right? And x will be 2, easy thing. Oh, sorry, like this. So part B is about the inverse function. So for inverse function, you can think about it this way: when f of x is equal to y, you can change the function to the right hand side, and this is called the inverse. Then x will be the inverse of y. So you can use this concept to do this thing. First of all, you can just let f of x, f of inverse of x will be equals to y. Then you can have x will be equals to f of y. Okay. It's just similar to this one. Okay. Just change the latter thing. So they are the same. So this one, for f of y, you can just substitute y into x here. So y into here. So for this one, you will get x equals to 2y plus a 1. Alright. So what you do next is to change the subject so that you have y remain on the right hand side or on the left hand side alone. So what do you do first? You will put the plus 1 to the right hand side, to the left hand side, sorry. So it's x minus 1 will be equals to 2y, and then you want to make y alone, so you remove the 2, so you divide to the left hand side, so you get like x minus 1 divided by 2 will be equal to y, right? So here you have y equals to x minus 1 over 2. So but again, we think about y. What is y? You said that y is inverse function of x. So actually here you can finally get f, the inverse of x is equal to x minus 1 divided by 2. So the answer will be like this. So if you think very carefully, it's just change of subject, or you change it from x, the subject, to the y as a subject, and then this will be the answer. So part C is about the composite function. So you just put the f of x inside the g of x. I will draw it like this way. It's just like for the f of x actually is equal to the 2x plus 1, right? So you can think about it is g of 2x plus 1. They are equal. G of f of x is equal to g of 2x plus 1. So you just put the 2x plus 1 into the x here. So because g of x is x squared plus 4, so g of 2x plus 1 is equal to 2x plus 1 square plus 4. Okay, so the remaining thing is just break it down. So for this one, you can just use the formula for the identity. So you got like 4x squared plus 4x plus 1, and then remember you have a plus 4, and then you just simplify it, you will get 4x squared plus 4x plus 5, and that's the answer, right? So you just write it here. And someone may not be very familiarized with the identity thing, so you can do it slowly like this way. 2x plus 1 square is actually equal to 2x plus 1 times 2x plus 1. You can think about this. Okay, and then when you break this down, it is equals to, for the first thing, you will have 2x times 2x will get you 4x squared, right? And then 2x times a blue plus 1 will get you plus 2x. and then you need to use the 1 here and then multiply the 2x and then multiply the plus 1, so you will get plus 2x and then plus 1. And then when you simplify this, because the middle two things, you can add them up, they are of degree 1, so you will get 4x squared and then plus 4x and then plus 1, and that's what we got here. Right? But you can memorize the identities for a plus b bracket square. You can just give this directly. And how about I draw it here? So here are the identities you learn. A plus b bracket square will be a square plus 2ab plus b square, and then etc. etc. Okay. And one more thing for this kind of function, remember it's g of f of x, it's not f of g of x. The order matters. The order is very important. So you need to put the f of x in the bracket, but not the g of x in the bracket, and then put a f here. They are different. Okay. So here we come to question number D, how to solve an inverse function. So you think about the inverse function again. For inverse function, f, the inverse of f of x equal to y, you can put the f to the right hand side and it becomes no longer inverse. So you can make use of this property to solve this. So as the inverse of h of x is equal to 0.5, so you put the inverse of h to the right hand side, so x will be h of 0.5, and for h of x is equal to 2 to the power x. All right, in the question it's stated. So the x here will be equals to the 2 to the power x to the power x. X is 0.5. But for 0.5 degree, this degree is just equal to the square root 2. All right, so I will have this as the final answer. The final answer is square root 2. That's it. And then we come to the part E. I will define it as an exponential function question. So you just substitute the h of x into the equation first. So you will have 1 over h of x is 2 to the power x will be equals to 2 to the power kx. So for this question, you need to think about the index thing first. So remember, for x to the power negative a, we can put it to the denominator and then with the numerator as 1. So this one will equal to 1 over x to the power a, right? So this time we will do it reversely. Right? Actually, the 1 over x to the power a can be right back to the x to the negative a to the power of negative a, like this. Right? They can interchange. So here, for the 1 over 2 to the power x, I will make it into 2 to the power negative x will be equal to 2 to the power kx. So you can see the base is the same. They are 2. So you can just equal the index. So the negative x will be equals to the kx. So you can think about this. For the negative x is negative 1 times x, and then for the kx is k times x, right? Alright. So to be easier, you can just put like k must be equal to negative 1. But for me, I will do something rather a little bit stupid, you would say, because if you do it this way, you are just dividing x on both sides, right, to get k equal to negative 1. But actually, you can't really do this. For me, I will do it like this way. I'll put the negative x to the right hand side, and I will get 0 equals to kx plus 2x plus x, plus x, and then I will factorize it. So I will get 0 equals to x times k plus 1, like this. So again, do remember, when two things multiply up to 0, it must be either one of them are 0 or both are 0. So you will have either x is equal to 0 or either k plus 1 is equal to 0. For k plus 1 equal to 0, you will get k is equal to negative 1. So actually, for this equation, you should have two results. One result is x equal to 0 and then k is equal to -1. But here x can't be 0, I think, because when x is 0, then k will be anything. So here I will just write k is equal to -1. So this is the end.